Hey, welcome back to the Isaac Abrams Show, everybody. I'm your host, Isaac Abrams. Today's very special guest, a comedian, writer, actor, producer, and now first-time philanthropist, Molly Gibson, everybody.
I'm a philanthropist?
Yeah, everybody is. I dropped that on him at the last second.
Sweet.
I've now explained philanthropy 131 times.
Yes, and?
No, but.
Well, wait, we can't say that because we have to.
Sure.
We don't set it up here.
Yeah.
It has to come into play later.
It's intriguing.
I think we should redo the intro again.
Welcome back to the Isaac Abrams Show. It's an improv show.
No, but
no. But we do talk about improv. We talk about improv troops. We talk about Molly's musical career. We talk about how much she loves the Gilmore Girls. We talk about 3 blind mice.
hot cross buns,
Hot cross buns.
as well as their mice that are blind.
Yes. We argue about something. I forgot what it was. I told a lot of stories and talked over Molly almost this entire episode. She's really only here for the thumbnail. Please welcome to the show, Molly Gibson, everybody.
What's up? Thanks for having me.
Thanks for being here.
You're welcome.
So we're just gonna chat.
I love a chat.
We're chatting. We could sing the whole episode if you want.
I would love to do that, actually.
Yeah.
I offered that to Jason, your last guest,
Oh,
for his podcast.
did you go on his podcast?
He invited me on,
Nice.
and I told him only if I can sing everything.
That's so funny.
Do you want to talk about what we were just talking about?
Sure.
Okay, so do you want to re-ask me the question?
No. We'll just pick it up.
Do you want me to be the interviewer? Okay.
Yes. Yeah. Ask me about me.
So,
welcome back to the Isaac Abrams Show.
What made you want to be a podcaster? Give me the worst question I can think of.
Yeah, having my feet up is probably a bad look too. What made you want to be a podcaster?
Oh, flippity flip. Flip
Yeah.
it back on me.
I know the answer.
Actually, because you told me to.
That's right.
I forgot.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't forget. I only momentarily forgot just
Yeah.
now. But I do remember that. Which, thank you for that, by the way.
You're welcome.
Because I've been doing that for like a year now.
It's a lot of fun.
It's so fun.
Yeah. So is comedy. But no.
No, it
I'm
it
too
is.
busy to make people laugh.
Bottom line, I'm too good for it. No.
Too good of a singer to just speak words.
I mean, yeah, like if I have a mic, I'm going to be singing.
Have you thought about musical comedy?
Actually, yes.
I've been thinking about it a lot.
I don't know if I'm like talented enough for that.
Why not?
It just seems like a whole. Well, okay, a couple things with that. First of all, it's either really bad or really good.
Yeah.
Like Morgan J is hilarious, Bo Burnham's hilarious, but there are people I've seen like TikTok clips and I'm like, oh my god, make it stop.
Yeah.
So like I wouldn't want to become one of those, but you should not do something just because you're like scared of like failing. I get it, but I have thought about it. I've also thought about doing a one-woman show in which I could incorporate comedy, acting, and singing, which
Yes.
would be more optimal.
That would be great.
Yeah.
The one-woman show.
That I don't know where to start with, like, but I think that might be on the long horizon back burner.
You have to start by writing the show.
Damn it, that's so true. No, you're so right.
And because I had the same excuse.
ChatGPT.
Right. In the voice of Molly Gibson, write me a one-woman show, including musicals. That'd be cool if we
Make
could
it
do that.
snappy.
I
Yeah.
do use AI to help me write jokes.
Really?
Yeah, but I do
Are
not.
they funny?
No, but what I'll do is like write me a list of 15 silly horse names, and then I'll pick.
Well, you could ask me for that. You know,
Okay.
I'm a horse girl.
But you're not always available when I'm up at 6 o'clock writing comedy.
Are you?
at the
6
coffee
a.m.
shop.
No, you're right. I'm not.
Yeah, I split my day. I get up at 6, and then I usually take a nap from like 2 to 6, and then I'll stay up late.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
I'm a bona fide night owl as well.
Yeah.
So I was gonna say, if you're like talking 3 a.m., hit me with the horse questions. Like,
Okay.
like,
This is DM.
Giddy up. Let's
Are
go.
you okay? Are you a horse person?
Okay, let me settle this. Actually, clarify. I was a horse girl as a young child, which is not a crime.
Which is only a few years ago. Wait, why would being a horse girl be a crime?
Because people hate horse girls. You know, it's like the same as like. It's the same as like a car guy is the equivalent of a horse girl. Is what I've heard.
Okay.
But once you're an adult, you can't be a horse girl. You just are someone who likes to ride horses.
Right.
And
People hate horse women.
Is that even a thing though?
Oh yeah.
Because when I say horse girl, I mean I was a child who could rarely afford lessons. My parents, and no shade to them, like they had 5 kids, so I loved horses. I would always draw horses. To this day, I can still draw a really good horse because it's in the muscle memory. I'll do it right now. And I did a little bit of lessons, and I just loved horses because it was something that was kind of unattainable to me.
I think if you're a young girl and you don't like horses, there's something wrong with you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
But
yes.
If you're 35 and you're unmarried with no kids and you spend all your time at the ranch, maybe you got a problem.
Or I mean, yes, it's kind of the same thing as like the Catwoman trope. But
the other thing too is that like horse women, right? Like it's a difference between like I like to go rent a horse and ride like once a month. That's cool. But people who are still into equestrian stuff and jumping shit.
No, I don't do any of that. I do Western strictly.
Yeah. So if you're just listening, Molly is currently drawing what looks to be like boobs.
No, it's part of the process.
Hopefully it will be a horse. Is that the back end of the horse?
Just process. And I'm only going to draw while you're talking, by the way. So it's not like distracting because this is what a true podcast professional knows about.
Okay.
So.
Yeah.
Okay, but no, let me get back to you. So
because only one of us could be a professional. I guarantee you it's not me.
Okay. But as an adult woman, it's different if you're just like, yeah, I just like riding horses. It's kind of my like therapy. That's why they're used for therapy for like the place I go. It's actually nonprofit. It's really cool. It's for veterans. I'll shout them out. It's called Warriors Road.
My friend Travis rides there.
Really? Okay. Yeah. And it's for equine therapy for veterans with PTSD, right. etc.
Veteran horses that have been to war.
Exactly. Yeah. They're very old. It's from the Civil War. But
Civil War horses.
That's why people love horses so much, is because they calm your nervous system. Like scientists have studied this.
Yeah.
And it's like sometimes it's the only time my brain will shut off is if I'm like at the ranch, even if I'm like just working. Like I'll go volunteer, throw some hay around, scoop the stalls out. Like, hey, I'll be congested for a month afterward, but it's worth it. But when I'm
Are you allergic to hay or horses?
Hay.
Hay.
Which is for horses.
All right, I gotta turn this time for the third time.
Well, it's good to stay on top of that. Taylor Swift does it best.
Well, she's always been Taylor Swift though, since she was.
Yeah, but she's always been rebranding. Because if you read her latest Times article,
I did not.
which I'm sure you did.
Oh, I've got it right here. Hold on. Just pull it out.
Right here.
Oh, wait, where they said she was the person of the year, dude? No. We got to argue about this.
Oh, Taylor Swift?
Oh, do you think she's the person of the year?
We don't need to argue about that. If we're going to argue about Taylor Swift, it's going to be like a 3-hour, like when you'll need to clear your schedule.
Okay.
But no, I don't think we should do that. I think we should focus on horses and comedy and podcasts.
All right. I just don't see how she is the person of the year.
I do, but that's a topic for another day.
But Beyonce's tour grossed more than hers did.
But here's exactly what she talks about in the article. These two have no issues with each other, but they're constantly being pitted against each other. It's not a competition.
It's not a competition.
Those were the top 2 tours this year.
But why isn't Beyonce the person of the year?
Because Taylor Swift is like the star of the universe in essence. She boosted the economy to like all the states that she toured in.
So did Beyonce.
Okay. I mean, she could also have been person of the year. Like, I'm not. Are you saying an injustice has occurred? I mean, that's a whole big topic to get into, and I'm still trying to finish my horse.
Okay, you keep horsing
not dive
around.
into racism.
Yeah. Yes, I'll get into systemic racism and how Taylor Swift is not
you
the
take
person
it away.
of the year.
I'll be working on the
you
tail.
keep horsing around. So,
but wait, really quick, I wanted to say the quote that she said. Wait, what was I saying? Why did I bring that up?
Should I just put it in? Is there video? I can find it on the internet.
No. It's an article. But I brought it up for a reason because what were you saying?
That Taylor Swift shouldn't be the person of the year.
Before that.
Beyonce grossed more on her tour than she did?
No, before these offensive.
My sign is broken.
Oh, the rebranding. So she has a quote where she goes, yeah, all my record labels that I've been with, they kept trying to like slowly replace me. So I figured they can't hit a moving target. So that's why she kept rebranding, among other reasons. But like era to era, it's a different version of her. It's a different style of music. The first 2 are country, sure. Country pop. Then we get into Speak Now, which is a little more pop-ish. Then we get into Red, which is country pop. They were mad at her for because it was like too many things at once and not cohesive enough. Okay, so I'm just saying. Anyway, I digress.
No, that's funny. And you're right, but she also grew up in front of us, right?
Oh, absolutely.
So, like, she's naturally going to... Sorry, audio.
And she has a song called Never Grow Up, so a little hypocritical,
I mean, clearly I was going to reference that song.
Yeah, I know. I had to hit it before you did. I made the snout too short.
Oh, no.
I'm almost finished because I don't want to be looking down the whole time.
The elusive valley short-nosed equestrian.
The snout-nosed Appalachian.
Right. It's the long-tail snub-nose horse. I'll have to put a picture of this on the internet.
I mean, it's not going to be amazing. Like, I may have exaggerated, but I would say it's slightly better than the average person could draw a horse.
I'm glad you didn't say average bear, because that's what most people would say, like...
Average bear?
Better than the average bear. That's from...
I never heard that.
Jungle Book.
Oh.
The Bare Necessities. Yeah, and he's smarter than the average bear.
Necessities. I don't remember that, but I haven't seen that since I was a child, so I guess that.
Neither have I. And when I was a child, that was well before you were a child. I was a child in the 80s.
Give or take a couple years. I mean,
15 or so. No big deal.
I don't know. I don't think we need to say our ages. I may be having a crisis about mine, but that's besides the point.
That's all right. I feel like I'm getting younger.
Yeah. Yeah, it's all about being young at heart.
Yeah, I'm only 28.
And Botox.
Wouldn't that be fun? Oh, have you heard about Scrotox? This is probably inappropriate.
No, I haven't, but I was just going to say for the record, I haven't done Botox, and like I think it's very dangerous and scary to put toxins in your face. But
I agree.
I don't judge people. I get it. Because
I do.
You lived here for 3 seconds. You're like, oh, God, you have to keep up with the pretty people. But
you do, but you don't have to start. Once you start fucking with your face, it's never enough.
No, of course. And then you start doing like a plastic.
Even Botox or the lip injections. The lip injections are getting out of hand in LA right now. People have walking around with like butt lips.
It doesn't look good.
It doesn't look good, but people think it does.
And there are natural ways to like enhance things and like, but people don't want to hear about it.
Things like lips or things like...
There's like natural ways to do filler.
Yeah?
You can do biofiller.
You can bite your lip if you have to.
Hey, I mean, old-fashioned way, you pinch your cheeks to get some color in them. Like,
yeah, let's go back to the
let's
Victorian
bring it back.
age.
Yeah,
that's right.
Let's all get yellow fever.
Yeah.
We'll get a nice hue-ish, a yellow hue. You know.
We'll get some leeches to get rid of a cold.
Exactly.
That'll be great.
Like, when did we get also like progressive with our medical and beauty stuff?
I think it's the internet.
Yeah. I don't want to keep talking over you. But
No, it's fine. I'm just letting the people at home sit in awkward silence while you draw a horse.
We can leave it at that. I'm not going to go too into detail.
What?
That's my horse.
Did you have a horse growing up?
No, I didn't have a horse. I lived in suburban Michigan.
Okay.
We did have chickens, though.
All right. So do you think that it's a huge mental leap to go from having chickens to also having a horse?
In Rochester Hills, Michigan, yeah, there's no way we could have had a horse. You have to have a certain amount of acreage.
It's a law?
I mean, probably.
Like acres per horse? What's the...
You can't just have a horse in a little backyard like next to your like tree swing.
Well, because the chickens are taking up all the room.
Well, actually, the chickens turned out to also be a little bit of a stretch with the law, and we did get them taken away.
Yeah.
But it's only because 2 of them are roosters, and the only law was against roosters.
Right, the old double rooster law. Right.
You've heard of it.
Yeah. You can't go double roostering, dude.
No, you can't go all or nothing.
No.
So, yeah, they were waking people up, which is fair. So.
Yeah, plus they don't lay any eggs, so they don't serve a purpose.
And they're mean.
They are mean.
They are mean.
Yeah.
And we had little ones, too. We had silky bantams.
Oh, silky bantams.
Are you familiar?
Oh, no, not at
no,
all.
No, you're not. Please let me to educate you.
Okay.
They're the lapdog of the chicken world.
Oh, great.
They're like this big, and they have a little fluffy pom-pom on their head, and they're like a little fluff ball. They're really cute. But the roosters were like mean. Like they were like aggressive.
You say bantams?
Silky bantam, Bantam.
Bantams.
Yeah, and this was not like a farmy rural area. It
Sure.
was just a suburban backyard. People
Oh, it's like a regular neighborhood.
Yes.
And how many did you have besides the double roosters? How many egg layers did you have?
3 egg layers.
That's not enough for a whole family. Not of 5.
No, if you have 1 chicken, I think you get enough eggs, right? But they are mini. They're mini size.
First of all, 1 chicken will only make you an egg about every 2 days. So.
Oh, I thought it was every day. So my grown adult sister has a chicken.
Why did you quantify that she was grown and adult?
I don't know, because we just were on the topic of like girl versus adult, and like we're just trying to like.
Are you okay? You have 5 siblings. Are you
4? Well, kind of 6, but.
No one wants to know. Nobody wants to know that. That's some family
I
drama.
have
You need to go to a
half-sisters.
therapist about that. All right? No.
No, I have 2 half sisters, but they're like
same.
Like they're like double my age, and like I never really knew them, so they're kind of like distant aunts, more
Right.
like.
Yeah, mine are 16 and 14 years older than me.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's like all love to them, but I don't really know them.
So 5 kids. That means you do have 4 siblings.
Yes.
Are you? Where are you at in the ranking?
I want you to guess.
You're the youngest.
No.
Oh.
That's insulting.
I'm sorry. I'm the youngest. I just want everybody else to be the youngest. Middle.
Yes.
So you're 3. So it's 1, 2, you, and then 1, 2 after
Yes.
you. Wow, right in the middle.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
actually how my new song goes. 1, 2, you, right in the middle. 1, 2, 3.
All
That's
right,
why I'm not a songwriter.
I'm going to drop the beat, and then you got to sing the new song.
Okay.
And that's a bad beat. I can't drop
Yes,
beats.
you gotta keep going.
I want to get like all the music stuff and just be like beats.
Oh,
and
just be
then-
like DJing while
Yeah.
you're podcast. Ooh, a DJ podcast.
Well, I wouldn't play other people's music because it would get demonetized. Nice kicks.
Thank you.
I have a side show inside of this show called Are You Serious with my 2 best friends, and I want to do music stuff with them
That's fun.
because they were my old bandmates.
Like any like live music, like playing.
Just like my drummer sits on this side, so he'll maybe have the beat machine, and then I'd have like a little like keyboard or sampler or whatever, and then my guitar player would just. I don't really want him to have a guitar, so that's what we're working out right now. I want him to have some other. I don't know. It just looks weird for some guy to have like a, and he wouldn't stop playing.
You would think, but my friend Mark does this, and like anyone who plays, he lets them just play his little mini Taylor, I think it is. And I did it on his podcast, and like I'm not the best guitar player, but
no, you're definitely not.
Yeah, no, you know.
I've seen you on Instagram.
I'm just learning, but like I can strum a few things to like, accompany myself. But it's actually not as bad as you think. It's like kind of it's kind of vibey. If they're good.
Your music or the way that you play guitar? Which one are you talking about?
I'm talking about having someone with a guitar on a podcast.
Oh, but this guy's got he's got lead guitar player disease. Like he would never stop.
I see.
It would just be like you would say something and he'd be like, "Wow," and you're like, "All right, calm down." And was that a cat? Who knows?
Okay, true, fair. That's fair. That's fair.
Have you ever played the meow game?
Can you elaborate what that is?
If you don't know what it is, then you don't deserve to play it. Wow. And we're not going to play it now. But if you're sitting around,
racist now against non-cat.
I'm going to let you drown on that one. Keep going. All right. The meow game. We play this after shows when we're in hotel rooms because I tour with a bunch of sober people, and this is how they have fun.
That's what you do in hotel rooms.
Yes.
Shows. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. It's just me, a bunch of dudes. We're playing the meow game, which is you think of a song and you meow sing it with meows.
Oh, okay.
And then whoever guesses it has to go next, and they have to sing another meow song.
Fun!
Yeah, I knew you'd like it.
I love that.
You're a cat person?
Yes.
Yes. And a guitar person. And a piano person.
Well, can you define a guitar person? Because I'm like,
you're getting the connotation in your head about guitar people that I have about horse women. You're like, whoa. Who are you calling a guitar person?
We have to define both of those things before we.
I think they're self-explanatory. Think of your first thought. Close your eyes at home and think of a horsewoman, and then think about a guitar dude.
Okay, but here's the difference. You're saying like horsewoman as if it's like the cat lady who like has nothing in her life besides like a horse that she like rides every day. I go horseback riding like once a month.
That's fine.
That's like different.
You're not
I don't
a horse.
own a horse.
No.
Like I would love to.
If you get into horse ownership, then you end up moving like, at least for Los Angeles, you end up moving like way out of town.
Yeah.
And then you say in your dating, I'm just getting this from Tinder stuff. You say in your dating profile, my horses are most important to me. They are my children. I will not make time for you.
Oh, is this a direct quote?
I mean, it's a conglomeration of many horse lady quotes from dating websites.
You must be like really, that's your type is like horsewomen?
No, they get a full on right swipe. They're getting right swiped. I very rarely. Are you on dating apps?
On and off, regrettably, every time that it's on.
What are the kids doing these days? What app is for the
cocaine?
Okay.
App-wise,
is that an
Hinge
app?
and Bumble.
Hinge and Bumble, really?
Yeah, I don't use Tinder.
Yeah.
But
I don't either.
And like Raya is too pretentious, so.
You know what? I got an invite to be on Raya many years ago, and I turned it down. Because I was like, you're accepted. Now pay us $8 a month. I'm like, if you want me to be one of your influencers, I'm not paying you money.
Yeah, just so you can swipe on like some influencer who's not gonna.
Yeah, and I also don't want to be the oldest dude on Raya. I think that would be weird.
I don't think you would be. Like John Mayer's on Raya, and people like that. Like there's.
How old is John Mayer?
Well, I don't know. I wasn't saying age wise. I just mean like people who are like not like in their 20s or. I don't know.
John Mayer's on Raya. How do you know that?
TikTok.
Oh, speaking of TikTok,
I wouldn't be swiping on him. I'll tell you what.
You wouldn't be.
Swifties, no.
Okay.
We don't need to talk about Taylor Swift the whole time because it's going to get controversial.
Oh, no.
It's fine.
My Taylor Swift clips do so well on my socials.
I bet they do.
Yeah.
Especially if we're disagreeing.
And I'm only like 3 degrees away from Taylor. So there's a very solid chance.
I'm also 3 away.
Yeah.
Or two away.
Technically, I'm 1. I could call someone who can call her.
I've been 1. Yeah. I've been 1.
Yeah.
I'm just going to keep one-upping you.
Okay.
It's true, though.
It's fine. You can keep one-upping me if you want. But I think after she's done with Travis, I'm going to make my move.
Yeah, you can swoop in.
Yeah. After she's done with a professional athlete that's worth $65 million, I'm going to see if she wants a broke 44-year-old dude that lives near the beach.
I have a podcast.
Hey. Yeah, maybe I'll get her on as a guest.
I do comedy.
Yeah.
Hey, never know.
Well, by the time they get married, have a couple of kids, and get divorced, I'll probably be very famous.
Of course.
I still won't have any money because I'm in comedy.
Yeah.
But I think the next step would be that I would have to be attracted to her, which I'm not.
Wow.
I think she's beautiful.
Maybe you're the first man to ever say that.
Oh, no. I've heard many men say it. I heard many men say it last night.
Okay. All right. Well.
We have a meeting every other Thursday night.
Of course, meeting of the minds, the brilliant minds of America.
Yeah, it's just a bunch of white dudes talking about how much they hate Taylor Swift.
Yeah, and they're car guys.
We're car guys.
And guitar guys.
We're guitar car guys.
Yeah. Guitar car heads.
Yeah, that's the name of the club.
Yeah.
Yeah, we talk about stuff. But we can't tell you.
Brilliant stuff,
yeah,
clearly.
Like, it's so good, dude. You can't. It's so good. We have to talk about it alone in private.
Totally.
If it was bad, we would talk about it on the show.
100%. Yeah.
Yeah. What do girls talk about?
I mean, any number of things.
What do horse piano women talk about?
I'm a horse piano woman now.
No, I'm just saying if you knew one. It's definitely.
I'm also not a piano woman because I'm not some savant musically. Like I can like look at easy chords and play them.
What's an easy chord?
Like like C, G, A, F, A minor, D, like whatever. But
because we got into the minors, that seems like it's more difficult.
No, but if you're talking about like when it gets into stuff like F sharp minor 7 with a diminished whatever, like
nobody plays that
like,
shit.
No, they do. Like
that's
it's
orchestra stuff.
No, it's actually not.
It's
You'd
not
think
pop music stuff.
Yeah, it is. Well, I lean more pop R&B with the stuff that I'm doing, so maybe that's why.
Okay.
But so if there's a learning curve. Like if I really want to learn it, then which I usually do, I'll either like watch tutorial for the really hard stuff that I can't do chord wise, or I'll look at the chords and I'll figure out all the chords. With guitar, it's harder because I just started kind of like a year or two ago.
Right.
So I'm more basic on guitar.
That was my next question. Which came first, piano or guitar? But it sounds like piano.
Chicken or the egg in Rochester Hills, Michigan. I know.
Yeah.
Definitely piano.
Okay. Was that your whole life, or you just picked that up a couple years ago?
No, that was something I also like wanted lessons like as a child, and I had like one class where it was like hot cross buns the whole time, and I'm like, okay, great, that was super fun.
Excuse me?
Hot cross buns?
What is that?
You don't know hot cross buns?
No, dude.
It's like hot cross buns. Da, da, da. You just learn
Three Blind Mice?
Yeah, same melody.
Oh, okay.
So they didn't really teach anything. I mean, I was 12 to be fair, but like
you were 12 playing hot cross buns.
Yeah,
sorry.
You like played on the recorder as like a child. So
yeah.
All this to say, like I just like started like teaching myself the stuff that I wanted to learn. But what that looked like as a kid on piano, or like a middle schooler, was like watching YouTube tutorials to learn how to play "What Goes Around Comes Around" or like "River Flows in You" or whatever.
Right.
But then I was like, I don't know what any of these chords even are.
Yeah.
But then during COVID, had some time on my hands.
You did?
A little bit.
What was going on?
Well, actually, my work never changed because I've been self-employed the whole time. But I did like have some extra time, so I like actually like sat down and like was able to finally sing and play at the same time, which was like a big breakthrough moment. And then I just kind of got better.
Does that move the needle on your socials when you like put a musical thing on? When you post musical stuff? Yeah,
but like Instagram is wacky, and like it'll just like either love or hate you, you know?
Yeah.
So I don't know. I don't really know what that's about. If it's random or if it's like some like shadow band thing, whatever. But like, yeah, I'll post like a 30-second cover of me singing and playing something, and it either will get like 3.5 views, or it'll get like a whole like 30 comments and a bunch of and just like everyone's commenting and whatever.
They're changing the algorithm on Instagram like daily.
Yeah. So it's like kind of annoying because I'm like, do you want me to use your platform or not?
Well, I think they're trying to find the magic sauce that is TikTok, and they can't figure it out because TikTok's going again. Like Instagram wants shorter and shorter content. TikTok's going longer and longer. They emailed me the other day and they're like, if you make over 1 minute content, we'll guarantee you $2,000 a month. And I was like,
yeah,
that's crazy. But so I advised one of my clients to put up a 10-minute clip, and it got 4 million views. I'm like, who's watching
on a 10-minute-er?
Mm-hmm.
Like
it was a full bit. It was a full comedy bit.
Oh, okay. That's easier to sit and watch. It's harder to watch someone in front of a camera, like just like talking. Get ready with me. Like, no offense.
I want to make a get ready with me, but then I want to like drag it out and like.
What's your routine? Like a comb through the hair?
Yeah, like I spend no time getting ready, but then I go to the airport and then I check bags and then I get on the plane and then I fly to another city and then I land and then we do 8 shows and then I want to do the whole thing.
Oh, you mean like a come with me?
Yeah, but I want to call it a get ready with me, and I just want to
throw 'em
just
off.
keep going for weeks and weeks and weeks.
Yeah, get ready with me for my life crisis.
Yeah. Get ready to watch me turn 45 in 11 months.
Congrats in advance.
Thank you. Thanks. When's your birthday?
July 24th.
Oh, America's Freedom Day.
No. That would be the 4th.
Well, I mean, secretly, like if you were in our guy club, you would know that.
Oh, sure.
20 days
the guitar
later,
car heads.
That's right. That's when we had the official day of independence.
Is it 24th?
It is.
Well, what do you know? My sister's birthday is basically on the 4th.
Basically.
Well, it's like kind of like the third, but it's like so close to, like time-wise to the fourth. We just could consider it the fourth, I think.
Right. It's like having your birthday in December.
We can cut that. It's not interesting.
Oh, no. We'll just loop that for an hour. That's all. That's the
a
whole
10-minute
episode.
clip on TikTok of that.
Yeah.
My sister's birthday is kind of on the fourth.
What? Okay.
That'll for sure go viral.
Oh, it'll loop well because you won't know when it starts and stops.
Yeah.
That's the key. Is
Yeah.
looping. Mm-hmm. This is the Inside TikTok podcast. I feel like I work at NPR
Looping,
now.
dubbing, all of it.
Looping and dubbing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you doing a lot of dubbing and looping?
No.
Okay.
But I don't do voiceover anymore. When I came to LA.
Have you ever taken an improv class? Nope.
I have. No, but what I mean is,
Because improv people
I know what you mean. I know.
But
Yes, I
people
am.
at home don't.
Oh,
I got to
yeah.
explain this one because my people don't know this. If you take an improv class, the only thing you can say in improv is yes and. So the funny joke is, have you taken an improv class? No, which I think is hilarious.
funny.
Yeah.
well, we're not in an improv class right now. No, but
Yes,
I
we are not. That's right.
I only meant to say, I thought you were genuinely asking if I do looping and dubbing, and I was saying no, I don't do voiceover anymore.
I
But
meant
because you wanted to do voiceover,
I do want to do voiceover.
when you should,
I should.
and then you can loop and dub.
I can loop a dub. Hopefully the engineer will be looping and dubbing. But I meant like looping your social media content so you don't know where it starts. And stops.
Oh, I mean, I've tried to a little bit, not for my personal, but for the podcast.
Yeah.
Have I even? Maybe not. I don't know. Well, for music, you can't really, because like I only.
you can't.
Well, I guess you could if you're like modifying it, but for me, I'm doing like a 20-second clip of a song.
Right. You just loop the chorus.
Yeah, but I usually want part of the verse.
Well,
We
that's
have a
your
problem.
You're like, I don't know what's going on with my social media.
need dynamics.
Nobody watches it.
We need clip dynamics.
Okay.
Clip dynamics.
Welcome back to Clip Dynamics.
We are.
Are we doing this now?
What if it was?
We're covering the microphones.
What if the guitar car heads were a band? We are.
Ooh.
The guitar car heads.
What would be the name of the Guitar Carheads band?
No, that's their name. That was.
Oh, that's a silly name.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because like when you announce them, give it up for the guitar car head. Was that right? Yeah.
That's the audience going
Yeah.
nuts. Both of their fans just screaming. Or actually, it's just one fan breathing out.
Oh my god, that sounds like a cut on like a Simpson episode or something.
Yeah,
That's funny.
well, The Simpsons were just on something the other day. Oh, I saw somebody. This is boring. I saw someone make Homer Simpson sing Muse inside of Fortnite with AI.
Of course. That's kind of my entire FYP as well. Mm-hmm. Was it good?
No.
No. Yeah. Have you seen the SpongeBob character singing like Whitney Houston and such, or
have not.
Weezer?
I just want to know how they do it because I want to start doing it myself.
Yeah.
I'll
So
start doing deep fakes.
yeah, so you can pretend that you can like sing and such.
I can sing.
Can you actually?
I can pretend that I can
Wait,
sing.
oh, you were in a band.
I was in
oh
a
my
band.
god, yeah.
Yeah,
That's
I'm
true. Why are we not singing this whole podcast?
Why aren't we singing?
Why are we?
Why?
Tell me why.
I don't know the words to that. Actually, that's
Why do you not know the words to that song?
my walk-off song on stage is Bye Bye Bye.
That's good.
Because most of my set is about being in a boy band.
I haven't seen your set. I really want to.
Okay.
would
January 6th at the Hollywood Improv Lab.
Oh, January 6th. I was like,
Oh, shit. Oh, my God.
I was like, what are we doing on January 6th?
That just gave me the best idea for a promo for that show.
Oh, you're welcome.
Oh, my God. Is it really January 6th? My phone is over there, but I need to make a promo for that show.
Can you text me the date? Because I do want. Well, actually, I'll remember the date now. But I do want to come. Text me the details.
January 6th. That's so funny. Oh, man.
There's so many jokes you can make of that flyer.
I just, in my head, wrote my whole set for that show. Like, guys, we're late. We gotta go. We're in the wrong place. We have a separate meeting somewhere else.
Join us as we storm the Comedy Store, the original room.
Yeah, I wish it was at the original room. It's at the Improv Lab. Oh, no, but we're storming we're leaving the Improv and we're storming the Comedy Store.
Yeah.
That's funny.
No, it's just spitballing. It's not really funny, but
That's funny. It's funny. You can tell something's really funny when a comic goes, they look up and they go, oh,
yeah,
that's funny, because they're breaking it down.
Totally.
If they're laughing, they're like, it's a courtesy laugh.
yeah.
I don't like making comedians laugh.
Interesting. For me, it's like the biggest accomplishment if I can make a comedian laugh. You know, because like barometer is a lot higher.
Is it?
Well, if they're good.
Have you made a good comedian laugh?
I think so. I'm not gonna name names, but like.
Oh, okay. Now I want names.
Well, no, I just mean like like me and Jason, I'll hang out with him at the store every so often, and so like I feel like I don't know. I'm uncomfortable now.
You just fully shut down. You're like, no, this is over. We're talking about something. I don't feel good now.
We are the guitar car.
The guitar car guys. That is so funny that because like my generation, not that I'm so much older than you, but we never admit when we're uncomfortable.
Oh.
You're
right.
We'll just sit in it and be like, I'm fine, bro. I'm fine. Like,
fine.
You can't even tell that I'm upset right now. But you guys will like go, this is not for me. I don't want this. I'm fine. I'm going to leave now. I'm out.
Yeah. That's true. It's different. Yeah. Different strokes, different folks.
We communicate differently.
That is for damn sure.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, we're all still piano horsewomen and guitar car heads.
Guitar car.
And I'm not going to make a callback joke to that anymore because it's been like 7 times.
Are you sure? Because
No,
you're right in
I'm
the
not
middle
sure.
now. Yeah. Because you're at the point now where like the first couple were great, but you're in the middle where you have to keep going.
I can't stop.
You can't stop. You literally can't stop because it won't get funny again until like 11, 12, 13. Or, so you have to keep saying
You're right.
guitar car guys. And I'll put
Yeah.
a counter. I won't do this, but I should put a counter in the screen.
If you had ambition and drive, you would do it.
If I had an extra 4 hours to do the edit, it would ding and the number would go up every time you said
Guitar car heads.
ding. Yeah.
Well, if you could get up at 2 a.m. instead of 6 a.m., if I did that math right, then you would have an 2, 3, 4, 5. I was never good at math. Then you would have an extra of many things. I'm not a mathematician.
You ever seen anybody use both hands out of order when they count shit?
I didn't use both hands. I used one
You
hand.
brought the other one up for a second.
I didn't.
You're like, I'm bad at math.
I said 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that's
I had the
4.
other hand. I'm gonna roll the tape back. Yep. You were like, I'm good at this. Many.
I got like the tricks, like the 9 times.
Ever seen anybody peel it when they count? They're like, 2, and you're like, how much time do you have?
I have not seen that until just now, I don't think.
Or people when they make a fist, they put their thumbs weird like that. It's like if you hit somebody like that, you're gonna hurt yourself.
Yeah. Well,
Speaking of non-threatening hand gestures like politicians make, the president flew over my house this morning.
really?
It was very loud.
Did you? I don't even know what to say to that.
Do you know who the president is?
No, I don't. I don't really keep up with that.
It's our Lord and Savior Donald Trump. That's what it is.
Wait, how do you know? How do you know he flew over your house this morning?
Well,
Was it on the news?
Air Marine 1 and 2 are labeled. You can't. They always fly in twos. So first of all, a bunch of really big helicopters flew over, and I was like, "That's very loud." Shook the whole place. So I went out there to watch those because guitar car guys also like helicopters and military stuff. And then I was like, "Wow, military helicopters!" I was like, because I almost signed up for the military. I'll tell you that story in a second.
Oh.
But I was like, man, every day they're like flying around in helicopters and they're holding guns and like doing cool military stuff. But they're probably also sitting up there like, I can't fucking wait to get out of the military. And then 2 other helicopters flew by. They're green on the bottom, white on top. Marine 1 and 2. They fly 2 helicopters, so if you can't tell which one the president is in.
Oh.
So it's like a moving target. So he always flies with 2.
So it's either Air Force One or a helicopter.
Well, Air Force.
pairs?
There's 5 planes that could at any time be Air Force One.
Right.
So whatever airplane the president is on is Air Force One. Whatever helicopter he's in is Marine 1 or 2.
Question: did you get President Biden to join Guitar Car Heads?
He's an honorary member.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anytime the
Silent
president.
investor probably as well.
I mean, if we could get him to wake up long enough, we would know that he would be.
we can all dream.
He's not allowed to drive cars anymore.
Oh well, yeah.
I mean, that's a rule for presidents.
Yeah.
Do you watch Comedians in Cars Getting Coffee with Jerry Seinfeld?
I haven't really watched a lot of it. I should.
Well,
I love Seinfeld.
The only reason I don't. The only reason I bring him up is because he did an episode with Obama, and they could only drive around like the front yard of the White House.
Oh.
Yeah, presidents aren't allowed to drive even after they're out of office.
Really? I didn't know this.
Maybe I'm wrong, but they're definitely not allowed
I feel
to
like
drive.
you're wrong.
Yeah, Jamie, look it up.
Jamie, pull that shit up because what?
Right.
So like you're telling me like George Bush finished his term and then he's trying to go to Whole Foods. Like, nope, can't do it. Like no one's gonna let him ever drive. Like who's enforcing I have so many questions. First of all, why? Second of all, who's enforcing it? Like
the Secret Service. You get Secret Service for life.
that I know, but like why wouldn't they be able to drive? Like is it a security risk?
Well, do you want to get hit by the former president of the United States in a car accident?
If I'm gonna be hit by someone, that'd be a cool person to be hit
Actually,
by.
I answered my own question as soon as I said it. I was like, yeah, send me that insurance check.
Yeah.
That'd be dope. I don't know why. I don't. There's a lot of things in politics that I don't know the why to.
Yeah. Well, I know everything except for that about politics. So.
Do you? Okay. Let's talk about George Santos.
No, I know nothing. Well, not nothing, but.
How do you lean politically?
Oh, we're not talking about that.
That makes me uncomfortable.
But I will say, like, this last year, I've gotten so much less invested because it was too much. I was like being accosted with like stress. I was like, I actually just don't. I'll find out either way what's happening. I don't need to be following politics anymore. Like, I'll know what's happening like on a basic level, but I would get too passionate and heated, and like it would just be like too much tension to like be like angry all the time about stuff.
It is a little something. It's weird to be angry about national politics, but
right, because I'm like, I can't do anything about it.
Well, your vote counts.
True.
Depending on who's counting
maybe,
it.
but
Yeah, right. And depends on if you mailed it
if
in
it
or
counts.
not.
Yeah, if it gets counted. Yeah.
Someone is supposed to count your vote.
Yeah.
But maybe not.
Your vote should count.
Your vote should count. Someone should count your vote.
Yeah.
I don't know. I always tell people, yeah, I'm uncomfortable. You just fucking leave. Everybody should be a little uncomfortable with national politics. I don't think they should be in charge of their I don't think the Senate should be able to vote on their own raises though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you like National Treasure?
What a segue. I've never heard of it. Tell me all about it.
No. Wait, you never you're being fun.
I don't feel good.
We are the Guitar Heads. Thank you. Good night.
Yes, Guitar Car Boys. That's been 38 minutes on Guitar Car Heads. We're out.
I'm gonna drop it now.
Nope, you're only at 10.
No, we're just because we're talking about like national politics and like I guess it doesn't really have anything to do with politics with National Treasure, but I just wanted to bring it up.
I mean, right after you said, "Do you like National Treasure?" I'm gonna cut in your very hyper viral sitting on the couch watching National Treasure, mouthing the words TikTok.
Oh yes, you should. You should. That was so random and funny.
Then you can clip this and stitch it back and then restitch it.
Oh my god, we're gonna be just stitching all day and night like it's a Stitchathon.
Why isn't there an app called Stitcher? There is. It's a podcast app, but they should steal it and make it an app that just stitches shit for you.
Yeah, they can call it Stitched, past tense.
Oh really?
Yeah. No, I said they should.
Oh.
Just like your vote should count, they should call it Stitched.
And then it should just be Johnny Knoxville being like, "You got stitched." Or no, Ashton Kutcher, like, "You got punked."
Yeah.
Would you ever go on Punked? Would you ever be an actor on Punked if they rebooted it?
I would love to because literally, I would love to be on a prank show so bad. I talk about this all the time. Like because I kind of do it already in real life. Like not like prank people, but like that's my favorite thing to do when I go out. Actually, I shouldn't say this publicly, but like it's just kind of like just see how far I can get with like an outrageous lie or like kind of like I.
You practice your acting on waiters and waitresses.
That's exactly what it is. Yes, but it's like just random people at bars.
Well, you also probably have a lot of opportunity because I'm sure men approach you in bars and they want to say stupid shit, and you can say stupid shit right back.
1000%. That's what I use it for. I go, okay, what do I want to be today? And like, it's just like, I mean, that's not an original concept, but it's like very fun for me.
Yeah.
It's like because I've convinced people of like insanely outrageous things. I'm like, how could you possibly believe that I'm not even going to go into it. But
what is the most outrageous thing that you've told a random dude? And
no, I can't.
How about this? Does the level of game that they're flexing on you depend on what you're going to tell them? Like if they're cute enough and they say a sweet thing, will you be yourself? Or is it based if they're ugly and they say asshole stuff? Do you make up? Is it like is there a meter?
I don't even know if I have like if it matters. Like I think it's just like if I'm in like a goblin mood and I just want to like have fun and like I want to tell a lie, like in an ethical way.
I want to lie to an asshole.
It doesn't hurt.
Right now.
It doesn't hurt anyone if I'm
right.
like,
it's like a tree falls in the woods. Like if you tell a lie to an asshole.
Yeah.
Right.
Exactly.
And what's that bar that you lie at all the time?
No,
we'll just dox you right now. That's so funny.
Yeah, but I don't want. No, it's fine. But what did I bring that up for? The prank show. Mm-hmm. I actually this year or last year I got an audition for a Netflix prank show, and I oh my god, it was like one of the best auditions I've ever turned in because it was just all improv, and I turned it in, and then the second I submitted it, should I say Netflix? You should cut that out. You should bleep it.
Why?
I don't know. Because I'm paranoid and like scared. So anyway.
Okay, first of all, there's no one at Netflix over the age of 26 in the whole goddamn building. I've worked there a billion times.
Okay. Anyway, But I went to submit it. I get a message back immediately. Oh, we sent it to an offer. We already have an offer out already, so we already cast it. I was like, thank you for the...
Never get that tape. So they didn't even
rearranged
watch
my
it.
whole day to like do it. Yeah, it's just life of an actor. I don't think they watched it, but I put it on my demo reel because it was like good. It was good shit. So, but anyway, to anyone listening, I would love to do a prank show. I'm like the perfect person for it.
Right.
I just love to scheme.
Already has the submission tape ready.
Yeah.
What's your favorite kind of prank? Do you like?
I don't like things that are like someone would feel horrible about. Like if you saw the Punk'd episode, not to bring this back to Taylor Swift, where like Justin Bieber made her believe that she set a boat on fire during someone's wedding.
So dumb.
I'm like, that's kind of like a little traumatic, to be honest. But like if it's like a harmless thing, like I don't know.
Here's what no one's talking about. She went over there to bang Justin. He was
no,
like,
she did not.
Stop
he
it.
was what, 12? I don't know.
She was of age, and so was he. They were of age to be on television.
They were only friends briefly. I cannot make this a Taylor Swift podcast.
Friends briefly.
Well, because he was dating Selena.
Oh, I know all about that. Do you know about this? Do you know my Justin and Selena story? I don't think I've told it on this podcast.
No.
All right. I was working with Selena. We were doing a green screen. So she did a massive English version video, but she wanted to do the Spanish version. So we had her in a studio, like shooting her against green screen. They were going to put her head on the expensive video. So we're doing a cheap version of the Spanish. They were going to cut her head out, put it on the American version, the English version. She comes up to me and she goes, and I've been working with Selena since, like, I remember we did a music video on the day she had her first live performance in San Diego at the House of Blues. She was like, I'm nervous. I'm like, you're going to be fine. Many years later, we're shooting. She goes, my friend Justin's coming by. Can you give him a drive on? Because we were on a lot. And I go, sure. What's his last name? It better not fucking be the Bieber. And she goes, ha 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 ha, and walks away. So I go to production. I'm like,
baller move, by the way.
I'm like, hey, I think Justin Bieber's coming by. And they were like, shut the fuck up. This is before anybody knew anything.
Yeah.
It turns out we put him on. We told the gate, Justin Bieber's coming by. He can come into the stage. He shows up with Scooter or whatever his little manager dude's name is, and goes up to her room. They're hanging out. We get done. I'm like, okay, Selena, your car's ready. And she's like, oh no, my friend's gonna take me home. And I'm like, okay. I still have to make sure she leaves in a vehicle safely. So I walk her out. Her and Justin are in the parking lot. They kiss. I take a head-to-toe picture on my iPhone.
Isaac.
Of the first kiss of Selena Gomez and Justin Bieber, and I called my paparazzi buddy, and I'm like,
Isaac.
I'm like, I have a picture of Justin Bieber and Selena Gomez.
You're so terrible.
How much? And he goes, that doesn't exist because they're not dating. If they were, I'd have a picture of it. But if you do have a head-to-toe picture that you can clearly see Justin Bieber and Selena Gomez kissing, I'll give you $110,000 for it. I didn't sell it.
Why?
Because I was working for my best friend's production company, and I did the math. I was like, okay, first of all, I'm going to lose my best friend. I'm going to break my NDA. I'll probably get sued. I won't have a lot of this money left over.
Yeah.
And that's the equivalent of like 2 years of working with him with the amount of jobs that he was giving me at the time. So I just didn't sell it. 2-3 days later, they're out in public together somewhere. Picture's worthless.
Yeah.
And then 3 months later, my buddy shut his company down. So I should have taken the money.
Well.
That's my story.
Wow. I did not know that.
Yeah, not a lot of people.
Wild.
Now everyone knows.
Yeah.
And fuck you, Netflix. I just worked for Netflix 2 days ago.
This is like, I'm uncomfortable.
I'm so scared right now. Me and Molly hate you, Netflix.
No, I don't hate Netflix.
No, we're joking. It's satire.
Everything is a joke. Nothing I say is ever serious.
Okay. I feel the same way. But people take me seriously. I have a serious face. People are like,
only because I know you, I'm like, I don't know. I feel like,
yeah.
well, maybe because I know like everything that you say is not serious, so like, I equate it with that. But
well, you're smart enough to figure that out. But like new people, they don't know that I'm always joking.
oh, you know what? I think we probably have the same thing in common where we're so dry. People don't think new people don't realize we're joking.
They shouldn't be so new. It's their fault.
Yeah, like
Stop being new.
What
bro.
are you, new here?
Yeah.
Like,
I worked on New Girl.
did you?
I'm just gonna keep talking about shit that I've worked on, and then just keep saying "fuck
You're
you,
just gonna
Netflix."
Keep digging a deeper hole for yourself. Yeah. What'd you do on New Girl?
I did all the promos for seasons 1 through 4.
Okay.
I'm gonna dish some dirt about that shit too. This isn't about me. I don't give a fuck. I want to learn more about you.
Oh no, this is like very entertaining.
Yeah, but we could talk about this at like a party or at the bar.
But also, I think TikTok would love this background information.
Oh, I'm definitely not clipping that Selena story.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't.
I don't need their lawyers coming at me. The 30 people that watch this show are going to be like, dope.
True.
Actually, the funny thing is that because you're a woman, way more people will watch this episode on YouTube.
Really?
Mm-hmm. They see a woman on the thumbnail and they're like, ha! And they watch it.
Typical guitar car heads. What can you do?
Yep, just getting babes on the pod. Yep. It's like, it's so funny. It's like you look at them. It's like regular dude. Any woman on the pod, hundreds and hundreds more views.
Even if it's like a recognizable like male comedian.
Well, the problem with recognizable male comedians, let's say, for example, my Kurt Metzger episode is doing very, very well because he has very little content on YouTube. But my Ryan Sickler episode is not doing great because he's been on every fucking show. Mm-hmm. And mine doesn't rank in search for his stuff.
Yeah.
So.
But I guess it just meant thumbnail wise, but I don't know how you would measure that, given what you just said.
You can see them on the thumbnail, but like.
I know, but like compared to like, you know, if this person's done a million podcasts, this one hasn't, the thumbnail is not going to like be the breaking point.
Yeah. Plus when you like on YouTube now, when you just roll your little scroller over a thumbnail, it just starts playing the video. So thumbnails aren't as important as they used to be. The first 15 seconds of your video are.
Yeah.
This has been Inside Tips and Tricks on TikTok and YouTube. We'll get to Instagram in just a bit, right after this commercial break.
What's the commercial for?
We're brought to you by Guitar Car Guys.
Thank you. Set you up for that one.
Molly Gibson Guitars. Are you related to the Gibson guitar fortune?
So, not that I know of, but it's possible.
Right.
Because Orville Gibson, I believe, was the founder. Mm-hmm. And he started Gibson Guitar in Michigan.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. So, I don't know. I've never done like a 23andMe, but could be possible.
Yeah, you should do it.
If so, would love to go ahead and nepotize myself there because working from the ground up here.
That's crazy. I feel uncomfortable. It's like, what if I don't know what that word means and I think it means something totally different? I'm like, no, don't do it now. Can you do that later?
I'm going full nepo mode.
Yeah. Oh my god. Whew, I feel uncomfortable. Whew, it's so hot in here. Stick around for later, guys. Molly's gonna nepotize herself right here on camera.
What does that sound like? Actually, don't say it.
I don't know. I'm just funny to think about someone who doesn't know.
Do you think people don't know what that means?
Someone somewhere doesn't know what that means.
Nepotism baby. Okay.
What's the baby part?
Just that you're the child or heir or next of kin of someone who's already established and can.
So now that now everybody knows what it means.
Yeah.
Yeah. You defined it. The funny was in the not knowing, and you ruined it.
Well, then cut it out. Then cut it out. Professional podcaster.
Nope. Lazy editor. Great podcaster.
No, actually, if you're a good podcaster, you have to say what you're talking about, so people aren't like, what is this, and like skip. No. If they're like, what is nepotize? Like skip.
Fucking Google it.
People don't Google things. They're lazy.
That's true.
They're lazy.
They TikTok it.
Mm-hmm. Actually, that is true and valuable. I do that.
You look up information on TikTok.
Yes, you can get almost anything you want to know way easier on TikTok
than Google.
Yes.
Really? Am I that? I'm that old.
Absolutely. It's a search engine. Try it for any issue you have. Look. Be like.
I feel uncomfortable.
Like I've gotten so many like I hate the word like life hack, but like literally so many things that are like have been like slightly life changing from TikTok. And usually it's a problem that I have. And instead of going to Google, which is never helpful because I get 15 BuzzFeed articles from 2004 that are not helpful, I'll go to TikTok and type in the same thing. And then I'll get like a video from this week. And some girl's like, I can't believe I'm not going to gatekeep this anymore. And then she like tells you, and I'm like, oh my God, that's life changing. And like, it's just like a lot of stuff like that on TikTok. So highly recommend.
Okay. Thanks for getting all that in 30 seconds. What a clippable moment that is.
Oops, didn't mean to pound. Sorry.
Yeah, you and Jason Collins are bangers.
Wait, have I pounded a lot?
A lot.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Well, just tell me not to.
I don't want to say it on camera because then I have to cut it out.
I'll just do the rest like this.
Okay.
Okay. Well, now we're both uncomfortable.
Can you touch your elbows? Can you do it without sticking out your tongue? Wait. I'm like,
got off the rails.
Oh man, when we were in middle school, it used to be like, "Hey man, can you lick your elbow?" And then people would be like, it just made people look silly. Which we can't say the R word anymore. We used to say the R word.
Yeah. Well, now you've explained the joke, so it's not funny.
Right.
It's a thing.
Oh, is that my problem?
So.
I like to over explain. I actually have a joke where I use a lot of superfluous words, and then I look at somebody in the front row and explain what the word means. Which is, it's better at a club than a theater.
I was trying to envision what that would be like.
I'm describing a sexual act that's pretty not grotesque.
Oh, okay.
But like it's an encounter with a lady that I had like 10 years ago where an accident happened.
Okay.
And instead of being like, yeah, so I was, and then I'm like, oh, okay, so I was entertaining a young lady one evening.
Yeah.
And I like try and punch it up. So it's not like.
But you're saying the joke is that you say it in a word that most people wouldn't recognize, and you explain it?
The joke is what happens at the end of the story, but the punches along the way
and I'm always searching for the jokes in your set is the problem.
Right. I hate that about you. You're always doing this to me. God damn it.
What?
You're always looking for the punchlines in my jokes, and they don't exist.
I do want to see your set. Wait,
Okay.
I'm sorry. I keep cutting you off. I'm so sorry.
I have clipped it 50 times in the last 3 months.
And posted it?
Oh.
Oh.
I'll send you a link.
Oh, I was like, okay, don't come at me. I haven't seen it.
I'm not coming at you, bro. Sorry, I didn't mean to say it that way. I'm getting canceled. That'd be great to get canceled, actually. That'd be the publicity I need for this show.
It is a boost of publicity.
Most of my friends have been canceled.
Well, what does that say about you?
I pick great friends.
The company you keep.
Yeah. They say you're the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with.
100%.
100%.
100%. That's why I'm 100% a horse.
Oh, boy.
Because I'm just a horse piano woman.
Are you teaching horses how to play piano with their hooves?
Yes.
Would you try and teach a horse to play piano with their hooves or their snout?
Snout, for sure. I was going to say that.
Oh,
yeah.
clearly.
I mean, obviously.
There's so short of a snout.
Clomping around on the keys, yeah.
Hold on, I can't find it. There it is. It's not going to autofocus.
Yeah, well.
There's a horse in them there hills.
See, everyone's going to think I'm a crazy horse girl now. I just want to say for the record, I just once in a while enjoy riding horses for the peace of mind.
I think everybody was fine until you just tried to clarify it and got defensive about it.
No, because it keeps coming up as a thing.
Only because you keep bringing it up.
No, in
really,
my
guys,
life.
I'm not a horse lady.
In
I
my
promise.
life.
Oh, in your life?
Yes.
It's because you lie about it.
No, it's because it's an easy punching bag if someone likes horses.
You punch horses?
No, God. Keep up here. I thought you were a comedian.
No, I'm stupid. I'm not very funny.
I knew that, but
yeah.
So you're not smart enough. Like, what qualities are like left?
Here's what I really gets my goat or my horse, depending on who you are. I've been doing this fucking show for so long. Mm-hmm. Not a single one of my friends has told me to stop. Like at a certain point, you should have friends good enough to be like, "Hey, dude, it's been long enough. You've done 140 episodes or whatever number this is, and you're spending a lot of money on your silly little studio. It's time to just let it go."
Well, if you are the average of the 5 canceled friends that you hang out with, you would think that they would be blunt enough to tell you if they're blunt enough to get themselves canceled.
Yeah, I mean, the people that I know that are canceled aren't like my core 5.
Okay. Well, I don't think you should stop.
I'm going to start an improv troupe tomorrow. It's going to be called The Shutdown. It's going to be like, no matter what you say, I can stop you. Actually, that would be a great improv show.
What?
To see if you can stop a conversation in 1 sentence or less. Like, because you would start something and I would, without using the word no, still be able to disagree with you and shut the conversation down.
I think that'd be fairly easy.
No, it wouldn't. But I just said no. I can't say no.
Yeah.
I disagree. That's the only thing I ever say. That's my only line. I disagree.
Well, that's your opinion.
And you're like, yeah, me too. And like, you're always agreeing. Like,
that would be so hard for like improvers to wrap their head around, to like switch and be like, okay, now the rule is no. It's not yes and it's no, but.
That's right. Yes, it is. What? Yes, and we have to keep saying no. What?
Like, you understand? No.
No.
But.
No, but. No, but is the new yes and. Somebody does that. So I was talking about this last season. It was like, he's on Arrested Development. He's on Smartlist. Will Arnett is so good at improv that his yes and is no but.
Oh, I gotta think about that.
Think about it for a second. Come back to me. I'll be right here.
Chewing, processing, continue.
You're just gonna call me next week and be like, "Oh my God, you're totally right." But he's that guy. I want to be that good.
He's a level that like I don't think it's even recognized of how funny he is.
Oh, he's so funny.
Like, and so quick with it.
He is an asshole. No one thinks he's an asshole. That's what I aspire to be. Do you think he's an asshole?
I've not met him.
I meant like his characters. He's always like, he's always plays this like gruff, like says whatever he's thinking kind of guy.
Yeah, he plays like, I mean, yeah, not the hero per se, but I've never found him like unlikable because he's so funny, I guess.
Oh, it just seems like, at least in Arrested Development, it's like he plays such an unlikable person.
Does he? Well, yeah.
I think so.
Yeah, I mean, yes. But I don't know. It's kind of like Always...
No, but...
It's kind of like on Always Sunny.
Ugh.
Where like they're all terrible people, but like you're not like, God, I hate this character. You're just like, this is so funny. Like, I don't care. Like, maybe. Am I alone on this? Okay.
No, I was actually just replaying a podcast I listened to yesterday with Glenn from It's Always Sunny on Pete Holmes' show. I was just listening to it in my head while you were talking, and then you stopped talking, and I came back to reality.
Gotcha.
And you're like, am I alone? I was like, I don't know how long I've been out. Yeah. Where am I? How long was I out? All right, well, let's do some Would You Rathers, and then we'll talk about the best meal we ever had when maybe your podcast or not.
Okay.
This is Jason's notes. Then there's a horse. Okay. I know the answer to this question because we've already kind of talked about it, but would you rather?
I'm so scared.
Would you rather sing every word you speak or always speak in rhymes?
Sing. Hands down.
Yeah, I knew that one. Would you rather?
You're not Rumpelstiltskin.
Would you rather? In my clips, I'm always like reading. Would you rather be a robot or an alien?
Alien.
Why?
Because I still want some like sentience. Sentience? How do you say that word?
Sense. You want a candle like Gwyneth Paltrow.
Yeah, I want to be scented. I want to be a scented alien, obviously.
If you light the wick at the top of my head, it'll burn all the way down to my feet.
The wick is in the ears. It's like Shrek.
Oh my God, that would be so fucking awesome.
And they sparkle like sparklers.
Sparkle like sparklers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I'm sorry. I couldn't come up with a joke fast enough, but I immediately thought of Katy Perry's Firework. That's the song that played in my head.
Yeah.
But I couldn't change sparkle like a sparkler instead of the fireworks.
That's how we provide light on our planet. Since we're too far away from the sun, is the sparkler ears.
Right. And they never burn out. And they never singe you. The little sparkles never hit you and burn you.
They only burn out if someone stops the improv game and says no.
Nope.
It's dark. It just shuts down.
Oh shit. So if you're a dark alien, you're bad improver.
Yeah, it's a never-ending improv game between aliens.
Wow. What's the planet called? This one's easy.
Is it?
Yeah.
What is it?
Improv. The planet's called the Improv.
Oh.
No, it's so dumb.
No, because wait, hold on. Because are you referencing a improv troupe?
No.
Okay, never mind.
It's just me and you in this room having a conversation.
I think I was thinking of a Detroit place that had Planet something in the name.
I think
Planet Ant. That's what it was.
Planet Ant. They're the names of improv groups.
That's how you say it.
Yep. Nope, but you could say it right. The names of improv groups are always so punny. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's kind of nauseating.
Yeah. But also
but necessary.
Sometimes you kind of want to go see it. Then you're like, I can't go to an improv show. But if I did, I would go because of your name.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yes.
There's an open mic at the West Side Comedy Theater after an improv show. And I purposely don't go to that mic because I don't want to run into the improv people. But I do want to do improv.
You never done improv?
Oh, I've done a lot of improv.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, I feel like I'm getting the sense that you've done improv.
Nope.
Or like maybe just comedians kind of run. Shut up. No, but
I'd like to. Yeah.
What's funny is I really dislike improv classes, but I like improv like as a concept.
Yeah.
As a construct, if you will.
I don't like what people try and turn it into. Like everybody.
Yeah, the games and like the give me a color. Like I just can't do. I can't do it. And I did a lot of it. I can't do it.
Yeah, my sister was in it, and I was so jealous that I wasn't in her group that I would sit in the front row, and I would spend 2 hours before the show like writing really complicated crowd responses to stump them. But I just ended up making the show funnier.
Well, classic comedian. What are you gonna do?
Yeah, probably quit comedy.
Same.
Yeah. My favorite comedian just quit, so I'm like probably gonna quit right after her. You.
Yeah. Well, I had no idea you're such a big fan of all my 5 shows that I did.
You did 5? I only went to 1.
Yeah, I only did 5 and then I stopped.
Did they? Oh, they're shutting the Federal down. Did you know that?
Yes, I did.
Yeah.
Kind of sad. That was my favorite show that I ever did.
The first one?
The Federal. No, that was my second one.
Was it really?
Yeah.
The stage was in a weird place.
Yeah, but the stage downstairs was worse. If you ever saw that one. It's basically like in the middle of the restaurant in a tiny little corner. It's like where like a guitar and a person should be.
That's where the band plays for brunch.
Yeah, exactly. And it's like a horrible room to try to play to like someone in the back corner who you can't even see their face, and they're just kind of like looking at you eating and like judging you.
I have no idea what you're talking about. I don't play theaters.
No, it's not. Okay, well.
Do you know how many people hate me for that?
Yeah, I'm sure.
So many people.
I'm sure.
We talked about that on the phone the other day. Would you rather?
Wow, we got sidetracked.
What? Wait, who are you?
No, we didn't.
No, but we could if you want. Would you rather Would you rather live with no electronics or live with no friends?
Electronics.
That seemed easy.
Yeah.
You would rather have friends than electronics, dude?
Yes.
No car, no.
Here, let me ask you this: if you were stuck on a deserted island, I know, overdone question.
Is it a desert island?
No, a deserted island.
Deserted.
There's no chance you're ever leaving. Would you rather have your cell phone or your best friend? Or like a friend of your choosing. We can call it that.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Maybe like a lady friend.
Okay, sure.
Yeah, I'd rather have a human.
Of course, you would. But yeah.
Of course. I'm a man.
But yeah,
of
you'd rather
people.
have a human. I already am like sick of my phone, and I'm like on it 24/7.
Right.
Is your answer electronics to that question?
I don't know. Because you can be around people that aren't your friends. You could be around your fans.
Am I allowed to make friends in this scenario?
No, you can make acquainces.
I
don't know why.
I make a lot of those.
You can make up the rules too, because it's a stupid question. So you can just decide what the rules are.
What are the rules? That was a great episode of Sunny. Anyway.
I worked on Sunny.
Did you? What did you do?
Just did the promos.
Okay.
Everybody gets all excited. I should stop bragging about working on TV shows because I never work on set. I only do like the billboards.
It's so cool.
It's all right.
It's so cool.
Yeah,
Can you throw me in a billboard like really tiny, like just barely noticeable?
Yeah.
With them? Put me in like Glenn's ear or something. You can like only like an optical illusion. Like if you look a certain way, it's one of those pictures. They're like, do you see like a bird or a person? Do one of those. But it's like if you look closer, you can see Molly.
So specific on this request that I'm going to spend 14 to 18 hours photoshopping something that's 8 years old and then purchase an $80,000 billboard to put it on.
No, you're already doing the billboard because of your job.
I don't buy the billboard part. I go to the shoot. I tell everybody where to stand. I tell the photographer to take the picture, and then we all go home.
Okay, so find a way to shrink me down. Honey, I Shrunk the Molly, and then put me in Glenn's ear, and then snap the photo.
Honey, I Shrunk the Molly is
the movie of the year.
It is the movie of the year. What's your what movie do you hate the most? What's your least favorite movie?
That's a good question. I mean, I'm more of a TV person.
Okay, which TV show do you hate the most?
I don't love like just like, oh, what do you hate? I'd rather say like what I love. I don't really focus too much on what I hate.
Well, today's your day.
Hate. Let's see. Well, I wouldn't say hate, but what I really can't sit through a lot of is like super slow paced, droning on kind of like really straight dramas that like have no pacing. Like, I mean, you probably know as a comedian also like pacing is everything, and like I'm a big Amy Sherman Palladino fan, so usually that's what I'm watching is like Gilmore Girls, Marvelous Mrs. Maisel, stuff like that.
Oh, that's why you talk fast. Oh, Jesus.
I know people have said that to me, but like it doesn't all have to be that, but like I've tried to watch like hit shows everyone loves, but it's so slow that I like truly can't do it.
I can't watch Gilmore Girls because no one fucking talks like that.
Yeah, that's why it's great.
No.
Yes.
It's not.
And
I met that girl one time. What's her name?
Lauren Graham?
No,
Alexis Bledel?
I don't know what her name is.
Okay.
But she was doing some other show I was doing a promo for, and
the promos are never ending.
Yeah, they are never ending.
Put me in someone's ear for the love of God.
Because my mom's a huge Gilmore Girls fan.
Yeah.
So I went up to her and I was like, my mom is a big fan of yours. And I'm a big fan of yours, but my mom, and she was like, well, tell your mom I said hi.
Aw.
Sweet. And then I realized it was also rude to say that you're not a fan, that your mom's a fan.
No, it's not rude.
I think so.
It felt rude. No, because like you're not the target demographic, really.
Good.
So I don't think she would be like, and you're not. Like she'd be like, yeah, that checks out.
That would be way funnier if she said, what about you?
Yeah.
And then I would be like, hey, girl.
I don't think she would be offended.
I don't think hey, girl has ever worked in any situation ever.
No. Unless it's like, oh, never mind. I was going to make a song reference, but that's Baby Girl. Baby girl, what's your name? That's not Hey Girl.
I don't know that one either.
Yes, you do. Buy you a drink. T-Pain. I'ma buy you a drink.
Oh, I did that video.
You did a promo for it?
I did the promo for the video, dude.
Put me in T-Pain's ear.
Okay. Who used to date T-Pain? What is her name? She's in an animated series now. She was on a Disney show. Brenda Song.
Really?
Brenda Song a million years ago when she was still a Disney kid. She was leaving a promo, and then she was like, I gotta go see my boyfriend in Vegas. I was like, who are you dating right now? She goes, T-Pain. I said, shut the fuck up, dude. She was like, no, I'm serious. I'm like, well, don't wear heels in the booth, girl.
That's an odd pairing, but
yeah,
God bless him. I mean, you know, Taylor Swift's publicist is Tree Pain. That's her name. That's very close to T-Pain. We can cut that. Out.
Nope. That's actually going to be the first sentence. I'm going to cut that and put it at the beginning. And that's how we start the show, folks.
I feel like I'm going to turn out because you're also turned out.
Yeah, let's turn it out.
And should we just go ahead and put our shoes up or what?
Let's do it.
Is that what we're doing?
The last female guest that I had put their shoes on the table too.
Really?
The only problem is that it blocks, like this is blocking your shot.
Yeah.
Shot blocker.
Don't block my shot.
Don't block my shot.
Blocker.
Well, your mic's blocking your shot, bro. You act like you've never been on a podcast before.
I've never done one in my life.
Not even one.
Except for the one that I've been doing for a year.
I thought we weren't going to talk about that.
No, we're not.
Let's talk about the dirt. Let's talk about the real reason.
Do not include this.
Let's talk some shit, bro.
Please do not include that.
So what you guys don't know about Confessions of a Teenage Millennium Drama Horse Queen
is we're rebranding to Guitar Car Heads.
That would be so funny. Is like a 3-woman podcast only talking about guys and cars.
I wonder how that would do. Because it would be like woman-splaining in a way. It
does great. It's been like anytime that, I don't know. This is an off-camera conversation.
Yeah. It's like you've never done this before. God.
I have never done this before. This one's going to be tough. Are you ready?
Yeah.
I'm going to sit up for the clip.
Oh, yeah. I'm going
to sit up for the clip. Would you rather watch Game of Thrones or Breaking Bad?
Breaking Bad. Every time.
For real.
I tried to get into Game of Thrones. Could never do it.
Wanted to. Why? Which episode got you like...
It was too slow.
Too slow.
For me. But I only watched the first 2 or 3, I think. No, I might have watched the whole season. No, I don't remember. I couldn't get into it. But I love Breaking Bad.
Here's my rule with every TV show.
Yeah.
Except for Schitt's Creek. You got to give a TV show at least 3 episodes. You're not giving it a fair shake.
I agree.
Yeah.
But
Schitt's Creek was so bad that I could only watch half an episode.
You didn't like it?
I fucking turned it off. I hated it.
It's a certain style. I thought it was funny. Yeah. But it's odd because Breaking Bad's also very much a slow burn. Mm-hmm. But I'm not sure what the element was that made that one so good that I had to watch all of it.
I think it's the twists in the plot that happen more regularly than Game of Thrones. In Game of Thrones, you know what we're working towards 7 years from now.
Right.
And you're like, is there going to be a dragon in this one or not? And then there isn't. And you're like, ah. And there's so many weird names.
Yeah.
But then in Breaking Bad, it's like, well, that's Fred, and that's Bill, and that's the chicken dude. And
right.
they all make meth, which is fun.
And also one of my favorite shows of all time, Ozark, also kind of a slow burn.
It is.
So I don't know, but I love Jason Bateman.
I do too.
But it's funny because he plays the exact same character as like Arrested and also Ozark, but it's just like a different show.
He found his truth in the 90s.
He did.
And he stuck with it.
And he's fun. He's a great actor. Like
Nicolas Cage is always Nicolas Cage in a different set of circumstances.
In a way, but I don't know. I don't know.
That was a little closer to your heart. I forgot he was in National Treasure.
Natty Treasure.
Here's a clip.
I actually really, really like Nicolas Cage.
Yeah? Have you ever been to his home in Vegas?
Yeah, all the time.
Yeah.
I was there last weekend. Yeah, I mean, what do you mean? Anyway.
Someone literally dropped a bucket outside.
I know, I heard that.
Yeah, this is not a soundproof
The janitor
studio.
is just like...
Yeah. Here we are in the Hollywood Hills where people have dropped buckets in the hallway.
Hey, who's never dropped a good bucket among us?
Buckets of cash, bro. You better get out there. That's your bucket.
You think I'm short on cash? Is that what you're saying?
I didn't say you were short. But all right, that one didn't go as long as I thought. What did I write one down? We did yeah, we did the 4 would you rathers.
We did 4?
Yeah,
I don't remember anything. Was that the alien sparklers?
Alien Sparklers was funny.
And then we got lost on something about a billboard.
That's right. You wanted to be in T-Pain's ear for some reason.
Yeah.
You got some weird ear fetish for T-Pain.
No, not ear. I just thought it'd be a good place to hide me if you're trying to like sneak me onto a billboard. Put me in the eyeball. That's fine.
That's funnier, like a reflection in the eyeball. Yeah, you could get away with that. But
do that.
Legal's never going to be like, hey, who's this non-cast member?
But that's why I said you have to make it like an optical illusion so you can barely see it unless you know to look for it.
Yeah, and then why don't you just start telling people that you're on billboards in the reflection of people's eyes, and when you're at the bar lying to these dudes, about the name of your horse, and then
Oh God, no! My lies are so much more elaborate.
let's go.
No,
Okay.
no.
Role playing.
No.
We're in the scene.
No,
We're in the bar. Drinks are clinking. Clink, clink, clink. There's a live band playing karaoke somewhere off in the corner.
Wait, I'd be doing that if there's karaoke. I'm singing. I'm not talking to these scrubs.
Okay, you're done. You just got done singing. What's your karaoke song?
Usually Dixie Chicks or Joni Mitchell. I'll do Case of You or There's Your Trouble or
No Earl.
No, or like Jody Messina.
Okay.
Or Taylor Swift, of course.
Of course.
Naturally.
Okay, so here we are. We're at this bar.
Oh,
You just
I'm
got done
uncomfortable.
singing, and here I go. I'm like, hey, that was some great singing you did there.
Oh, thanks.
So that's it.
Wow, you're really good at this.
Yeah, okay. You can tell I hit on women all the time.
You crumbled immediately.
I did. I've actually I think I've approached women in bars in my entire life less than 10 times. And I'd say maybe even less than 5.
Oh, wow.
I've just never been like hey, what's your fucking name? Like, never been that dude.
Well, it's because everyone tries to go for like the pickup lines, which nobody wants a pickup line.
Yeah. No matter what your pickup line is, the translation is, do you want to have sex with me?
Right.
And it just never works.
Yeah.
You got to be natural. You got to accidentally bump into somebody and be like, oh, excuse me, I love your shoes. And you're like, oh my God, you're gay.
More hidden tips and tricks for
Yeah. Thanks. We'll be right back with more Gilmore Girls after this hidden tips and tricks.
tips and tricks. There's not vodka in this, I swear.
Not yet.
If there was, it'd be tequila.
Not till I buy you a drink, girl. That's so stupid.
God.
I felt creepy saying it. That's why I don't do it. That's why I don't hit on people.
Because you feel creepy.
Yeah, I let them come up to me.
Which is how often?
Very, very rare. Very rarely. But I do try and like get them to come over to me with like eye contact.
Is it that kind of eye contact specific?
That would be so funny if you just double palmed your chin at a bar.
You kick your feet behind you. You're on the table.
Yeah, and you're like, you tell the bartender, you're like, send her a drink. Oh, it's so creepy. I say it in a creepy voice too. I'm like, send her a drink.
Oh my God. Say it's from the guitar heads.
I have a very specific set of skills. They will never find your body.
Oh, that sounded like the Transformers guy.
That really sounded very voiceover. You really should do voiceover.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Nope. But I could do cat food commercials. They don't do movie voice
I feel like
guy
that would be
anymore.
more like women's voices, wouldn't it? Maybe not. I don't know.
Yeah.
But like you could do like car commercials because usually they want like a gruff.
Well, yeah.
Like the new F-150. Like that. You have the voice for that.
That's the guy from Dirty Jobs does the Ford stuff.
Mike Rowe. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'd like to have him on the show sometime.
Yeah, a friend of mine does a lot of those.
Does a lot of Ford stuff.
Voiceover. It's for
I think
cars.
you said Coke. I was like,
that too.
all right, I'm gonna do a commercial for cocaine.
Okay.
Cocaine. Go get some.
It should be fast. It should be a higher pitched voice. And It should be written by the writers of Gilmore Girls. They're like, cocaine's great. Everybody does cocaine. It's just like the Micro Machines dude from the 80s. That's a deep pull you're not going to get. Do you know that one?
No.
There was a very short man who spoke super fast. He was like the winner of the fastest speaker competition guy. And he would say like 1,000 words in a 30-second Micro Machines commercial.
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm.
That would be amazing to have Amy Sherman-Palladino write a cocaine commercial.
Okay.
Ad. That'd be amazing.
What would it be? Let's go.
I was gonna add on to what you were doing, but I lost the plot there.
We could sing it. Oh, do you follow Ben Rector's TikTok?
No, but I get his videos sometimes.
Oh, good.
I think.
Wait,
is he a singer?
He's a singer.
Okay,
he's a piano playing singery guy, but like
he's a piano horse guy.
He's a piano horse guy. Well, person. I don't want to gender anybody.
Okay.
I mean, he does have a partner of a different sexual orientation and a child.
Good to know.
Yeah. Who
Thank
cares?
you.
But he makes jingles for companies that he doesn't like, and they're not flattering.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Mm-hmm. I'll play you one when
Does
we
he get
wrap.
in trouble for that?
Nope. But if I was a
Right.
brand and he wrote one about me, I would pay him to take it down. Maybe.
What's like the best one he's done?
His American Airlines one. I'll play it for you in a minute.
Oh, that sounds good.
Yeah,
That
I'll play it
sounds
right
promising.
here too. I'm not going to play it right there.
God, you're so lazy.
I am. I'm the laziest. I got my foot up. This is so disrespectful.
What? I don't care.
If you were famous, I wouldn't have my foot up.
Wow, that was disrespectful. Now my foot's going up.
And you're like, if this podcast was any good, I had to put my foot down. All right.
Look at how similar our shoes look.
I like how you hit me up about whether or not to wear sweatpants, and then you throw your sweatpants up in the shot. You're like, look at my fucking sweatpants, bro.
You kind of threw the floodgates open when you pulled one of these.
We're both wearing the white Nikes, though. That's cool.
Yeah.
I need a fresh pair. I thought this was going to last me this whole
Yeah,
tour.
mine are a little dirty, too.
I have some of those. What size are you?
8.5, 9. If they don't have 8.5.
Mine are 13s.
Well,
I wore them once.
tomato.
Right. I'm just bragging. They're not 13s. Well, I don't wear a 13, but I bought a size 13 of those because I thought it was cool. And I wore them one time.
And they weren't your size?
Yep. Shit, no one cares about.
No, yeah, cut all that.
Yeah, dude, I will. It's at the end. What did we not cover? Do you want to plug the pod or no?
I mean, do you think I should? I don't know where it stands right now.
Okay. So.
But if it continues,
secrets.
If it continues, it would have been nice to have a plug.
I mean, we could plug your social media, and then if you follow the social media, then they'll see the.
Sure, we'll do that.
Yeah, we'll do it at the beginning, which hasn't happened yet.
Great, I love it.
Because we haven't done the intro.
And the coffee will be totally full.
Oh, we'll take the cups away, bro.
Continuity.
Mm-hmm. My least favorite word. You know how some people don't like the word moist?
Yeah.
I don't like the word continuity.
Why?
I don't know. I just decided that right now. I don't have a reason for it.
Well, have you tried not being so hateful?
Fuck that.
No, bud.
No, I haven't. But we got to get out of here because the president's in town. Traffic's going to suck.
Of course.
Well, and then I'll have, if we don't stop, I'll have 2 back-to-back 2-hour episodes to edit. You and
This
Jason.
was 2 hours?
No, it's an hour and 17 minutes.
Oh, okay.
18.
It does feel like it. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Time just kind of like.
But the first 7 minutes, I didn't even have the lights on.
Oh, you can't use any of that?
I can, but I'm not going to.
Wasn't it good?
No,
I don't
probably
remember.
not. You were nervous. You wanted to leave. You didn't.
I was nervous?
Yeah.
I know I wasn't.
You were like, I don't feel comfortable being here. I don't know why you closed your eyes and
Yeah, I started foaming at the mouth.
Yeah.
Okay.
Serious question.
Sure.
Serious, hard-hitting question.
Okay.
Are you actively pursuing and writing songs as like a songwriter to get a record deal, or is the main thing acting? It's always acting.
Main thing is acting. But
And the music is fun?
music is very fun, and I was pursuing it for a while. Like, I was seeing if I could maybe be in a wedding band or be like a backup singer, and I've auditioned for like, big pop star background vocalist, and I've done a little bit of session work as background vocals. But acting is my main thing, and what I would love is if I could combine it under the pretext, or is that the word, of acting. I just made that word up. Under the header of acting, the umbrella, if you will, as it were, if I may.
Yeah. Yep.
and do a show where I can sing on the show also. Whether it's like a Nashville situation or like a Crazy Ex-Girlfriend kind of a thing, like a comedy, that would be really fun.
Yeah. I hate it when they put music in shows.
Okay.
I hate it.
Well,
because it's always what it is. It's always season 3 where they make the lead girl or lead person like a producer on the show, and all of a sudden she wants to launch a music career. It's fine if you start with a musician, but if you've just been acting for 3 years and you're like, I think the show's gonna be over next season, I have to start singing. Let's launch my single on the show, and then write some superfluous situation into why now you're playing at a bar in episode 4. Like, I hate that shit.
Not that.
Yeah.
Something where it would make sense and be like natural.
Right.
Naturally.
Natural. What's that show? Supernatural.
I haven't seen it.
It's an old school.
I know what it is. Oh, I know what it is.
Oh, excuse me.
No, I'm very well versed in the early 2000s teen dramas. Believe me. Believe you me.
Oh, because you were just becoming a teenager at that time.
Let's see, I don't carry the 4. I don't know, but but like Smallville, The OC, Gilmore Girls, Gossip Girl, all of it.
Yeah.
Vampire Diaries even was a little later, but
yeah, I mean, clearly.
I know you're a huge fan, obviously.
Didn't know any of those shows.
What?
I've never heard of any
of
those
shows.
The OC?
That rocked pop culture. The OC.
I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna watch it tonight.
Are you?
I'm gonna watch all of it.
Don't lie to me.
Okay, I'm not gonna watch it.
Oh, okay.
But that's the one that had the California song in it, right?
Yes.
We blasted the shit out of that song coming into California for the first time.
It's a great song.
Yeah, because we were on the 101. We were actually on the 170, but we thought we were on the 101.
Okay.
And we were like, da-na-na-na-na-na.
Oh.
Yeah.
Driving down the 107. Yeah. Okay.
Driving down the highway in Hollywood.
Somewhere in LA.
Oh man, did you fly here or drive here when you moved here?
Drive.
I said here 3 times in one sentence.
I thought you meant like to come to this podcast. I'm like, I didn't fly from Burbank. That's what you're asking.
You took Air Force 2.
That was me.
When you moved to Los Angeles from Michigan or Minnesota.
I came by horse.
That's funny. That's fucking hilarious. We got to end it on that. What is the best meal you've ever had in your whole life?
My mom's homemade grape leaves, and I've had it multiple times, and I will continue to have it, especially like at holidays. Do you know what grape leaves are? You look confused.
Grape leaves?
Yeah.
It just sounds boring by itself, but maybe
Boring.
there's a little bit more to.
There is. It's
is
not
it in
just
a pot? Is it just? Did she pick them off of the
no,
grape tree?
it's like a main dish kind of.
Okay.
It's a Middle Eastern, so it's like grape leaves, I believe, like soaked in lemon juice, and then you stuff it with rice, ground beef, seasoning, like a little bit of like tomato pieces, whatever you want to put in it.
That does sound delicious.
Well, she makes them so good.
The name's it needs a rebrand.
Sure. Well, it's called dolma if you're being specific about it, but we're white, so we call it. I mean, we're like she's half Lebanese, so
Can't say that.
yes, I can. Like I'm a
It's
quarter.
2023. You can't be half of anything anymore.
I'm a quarter Lebanese, but like, look at me, I'm white.
Well, not with that attitude.
But like the thing is, a lot of
Look at me,
a
I'm
lot
white.
of
I'm gonna
Lebanese
clip
people. Don't clip that.
It's gonna start. Welcome back to the Isaac Abrams Show. I'm your host, Isaac Abrams. Look at me, I'm white.
I have a few traits that you can tell, but like overall, like you see the Irish more than the Arabic. Let's be honest.
I mean, clearly,
You know? But
I don't know how to judge what someone is.
okay, but also I will tell you that a lot of Lebanese people are like fair skin, red hair. So it's like that's like I don't know.
I've heard that about them.
But you should try my mother specifically her homemade grape leaves.
Yeah, she lives in.
They're not anywhere nearly as good at a restaurant. They're just
Okay.
not.
I would have never thought to order grape leaves at a restaurant because I would have been like, I'll have the salad.
Well, you'd have to be at a Middle Eastern place.
Oh.
They are at the Whole Foods cold bar as well, but they're not good.
Oh, that's those. They look like darker green egg rolls.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
I thought they just had hummus in them or something.
No.
Or like pita.
No. But like last Christmas, my brother flew back in his carry-on a frozen Tupperware of my mom's grape leaves for his girlfriend because he's like, no, you have to try it hers, like specifically. So yeah, that's the best meal. That was like my baby food too. Instead of formula, she like fed me grape leaves.
Oh, like you were.
This has gone too far.
Were you able to chew it with your baby mouth?
They're soft. Yeah, it's like rice and ground beef. Like it's
That
soft.
sounds so good right now. I haven't eaten today.
Neither have I.
It's-
That's why we're acting like
Well, I normally
psychopaths.
don't. I normally don't eat until 3 anyway.
I only eat one meal a day, but I usually don't do coffee.
Oh,
But it is decaf. But there's still a little caffeine.
there's
Obviously.
a lot of caffeine in decaf.
Yeah, there's like what, like 15 milligrams? It's not that much.
30.
Not 30.
Okay.
No.
Sure.
But
No, but there is more than 15.
really?
Yeah.
Well, learn something new every
We'll
day.
put the facts up right here. I'm never going to do that.
So-
Grape leaves. Fascinating.
Have you ever shared yours?
Have I ever shared my grape leaves?
No, your favorite meal.
No, I haven't.
I don't share my grape leaves if you're
I wouldn't
asking.
either. They sound fucking delicious. Get your hands off, get your horse hooves off of my grape leaves,
Get
bro.
the hooves away from the
Yeah.
dolma.
It behooves you not to touch my fucking grape leaves, bro. Grape leaves. That's nuts. I don't know what mine is. That's why I'm so fascinated in what other people's are. My mom wasn't a very good cook.
Oh,
So we
I'm
rotated
sorry.
like the same shitty meals. Every Tuesday was the same dry chicken. Every Wednesday was spaghetti night. Like,
Oh, that's sad.
yeah. But I think one of the best meals I ever had was the first, I think I've said this before, but I don't remember. My first fine dining experience in Las Vegas. Or maybe it was here. It was either at Mastro's here or at the SW Steakhouse in Vegas. One of those two. I can't
It was
remember.
steak. A good steak will change your life.
It was like,
I mean,
I was very uncomfortable.
with how good it was.
No, with just the like, they're gonna
the vibe.
They're gonna tell me I have to leave. Like I've never, and you know, which fork do you? I don't know. I was 30 or something before I had my first fine dining experience.
Was it steak?
It was steak, and I didn't know what to order. So my buddy next to me ordered a New York strip, and I was like, "Oh, that sounds so good! I will have exactly the same thing."
Safe bet. It's
Yeah.
a safe bet.
And now I will roll in there in a t-shirt, and I'll be like, cut the head off, walk it through the kitchen, and put it on the plate, bro. Let's go. I want it cold out here. Yeah.
Ew. Do you have it? Yours like rare?
No, in fact, I made a steak last night at home, and it was rather blue, and I put it back in the pan. I do like it very
blue.
pink on the inside.
Bada beep, bada bada. You can't eat raw meat. I need to tell you, you can't.
You sure can.
Well, you can, but I mean, you really can't.
You can if it hasn't been exposed to air, which is the outside of the meat, which you sear all the germs off of.
No. This is
and
so
that
wrong.
song that you were singing we used to think the words were, "I'm blue, I'm in need of a dude.
Oh.
I'm in need of a guy. I'm in love with a dude."
Okay. Well,
we're gonna play it on the way out.
Let's have Freud analyze that one.
No, I just read it somewhere and like, this song is gay, dude. And I was like, no, it's not. What are the real words? What are the real words?
I think it's nonsense. I think it's gibberish.
It's not.
But it sounds like, I'm blue, if I was green, I would die.
Oh shit, that's probably it. You should be a DJ.
It's not that.
Have you ever thought about DJing?
No.
Oh, okay.
Do I look like I DJ?
You look like you could DJ like an elementary school library.
Correct. Can you see me in a club?
I can't see you in a nightclub in Vegas like, okay, everyone.
I'm a little uncomfortable, but we're going to get going. Everyone could go make their way to the front.
I hope you enjoy it. I'm just gonna put this little shield up so I can't see you guys.
It would be 3 hours of Taylor Swift just cutting into it.
And then you play hot gross buns.
Hot cross buns. I can't believe you never heard of hot cross buns. Is that a Midwest thing or something?
I don't know. I've never heard of it.
Hot cross buns.
We in my older generation we just did Three Blind Mice.
Wait, maybe I'm misremembering. No, we didn't. No, that's definitely a thing.
Well, the internet's undefeated. They'll let you know. But no one has ever gotten to the end of one of my episodes. So.
What do you mean, really?
Yeah, you could tell. You can tell how far they watch it.
Well, maybe if you didn't record for 2 hours.
I can't help it. You won't shut the fuck up.
Okay.
Molly Gibson.
Let's wrap this shit up, Isaac.
Yeah, no shit. We got places to go. We got things to do. We got people to see. Thank you for coming.
Thank you for having me. It was so fun.
And check out the Molly Gibson.
Yes.
Is that the socials?
That is correct. Well,
Great.
on Instagram. On TikTok, it's Prime Gib.
Prime Gib is that's very funny. Prime rib.
Yep.
But.
Well,
all right. We'll see you next time, everybody. Thanks for watching and listening to my show.
Sign it off. Signing off, literally.
Yeah.
This show's a piece of shit.